Fam on three. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Hey fam, Tracy back with Connected PT. We're back at Black Flag Athletics with Powell, and this time we're going to show you a stretch for Pec Minor. Pec Minor is a really small muscle, but when it gets stuck, it gets really stuck and it can mess up your shoulder function. One of the biggest indicators that Pec Minor is stuck is if you're locked into that forward rounded shoulder posture. So Pec Minor sits from a little bony point right here that's actually part of your shoulder blade, and then it extends down in 3 slits into your ribs. So basically what it does when it's tight is it grabs onto your shoulder blade and locks the whole thing forward down onto your ribs. That is completely counterproductive to any sort of overhead motion. So another really, really good stretch to work on your overhead position is to open up Pec Minor. And that's what we're going to show you now. So, Pal's working on a 24-inch box. Someone my height, say more 5'4"-ish, would need a 20-inch box. So something that you can comfortably kneel at and have your arm be roughly in parallel. So go ahead down to all fours, Pal. So here's Pal in an excellent position. His shoulder's at roughly 90 degrees here, from his shoulder to his elbow on top of the box. This arm is going to stay completely straight. The goal is to take this shoulder and drop it straight down toward the ground till you feel a pull right in here. So what were we talking about? Pec Minor sits. That's where we want to feel that pull in the front of the shoulder. So Paul's going to drop down a little bit. You feeling a pull in the front there? Good. Okay. So if you want to add some contract relax to it, you can back off the tension just a little. Push this elbow down into the box, relax, and then drop your shoulder down again. You can move a little farther. Back off the tension, push your elbow down into the box, relax, drop down into the tension again. Once you feel like you're starting to ease into that stretch a little bit, we're going to add a little motion to it. So from here, Powell's going to rock his body front to back, just a little bit, just a couple inches back and forth. And you'll feel the stretch change across the front of your shoulder here. So you can work there, and you can add in little contract relaxes if you like. Push your elbow into the box, relax down, and then get a little front to back going again. And play with the tension. Don't just sit there at end range. Play with the tension a little bit, and you'll find you get a little farther into the stretch. Another aspect you can do is if you rock your body diagonally toward your opposite hip. So we're working this way, back and forth. And as Powell drops back toward that hip, it's going to change the stretch again into a different, some different fibers of Pec Minor and catch a little bit of Pec Major in the process too. Now, one caution with this is this should never feel pinchy in the top of your shoulder. If it does, rearrange your arm on the box. Whether it's changing the angle, you need to slide back a little bit, you need to slide forward a little bit, maybe you need to slide off the box a little bit. But it should never feel pinchy in your shoulder. Another option to consider is you want to be roughly parallel. So for Powell, that's a 24-inch box. For someone shorter, that's closer to a 20-inch box. So you got to make sure you're in this arrangement before you start. And make sure that this arm stays straight. So you can come on up, Pal. It's a stretch that's tiny movements, but has a really, really big impact. So just keep it small, move with your breath, and play with the tension and the motion as you find it. And hopefully that'll help unlock some new movement in your overhead positions.
Be sure to like, comment, and share.